They got a pen. Put some
They got another one right here. Hey, Blue, you got a rogue ball.
Hello folks, we'll be starting just a few minutes. I mean, you can do the
I'll tell you what, man, it's going to sting a little bit tonight. Nice and nippy out. Nippy. So it's 7:57. We got both umpires here. Anthony Perry from the Bombers in for ground rules. We're waiting for somebody from the Spinners, and then we will get underway. The baseballs are being muddied up, although it's more like graveled up right now. No mud. Field's very dry. Tried to rake the mound before the game, and it's just all sand. So took the sand and pushed it behind the mound, at least so the pitchers wouldn't be tripping in it. You guys need me to move any of that? Oh, no.
You guys were the announcers for the last two games.
Oh yeah.
What a great job
What we
you
do
guys did.
wrong?
I was one of your viewers.
Oh, perfect. I thought you were gonna go opposite.
So you guys were great.
I was going to say, if you liked it, it was us. If you didn't, it was my brother.
No, you guys were great.
Yeah,
You guys
thank
were
you.
great. A lot of detail. I don't mind the swearing either. It was okay. I know you guys were like,
Can't help it.
I know, hey, that game, that last
No,
game
you
was
gotta have real
exciting.
emotion.
Yeah,
Oh
back and forth.
God, did you watch the whole game?
Crazy.
I
So
watched the whole last two games.
Who are you here for?
Spinners. My
Okay.
son plays left field.
Son? Oh, Kyle.
So my 18-plus team that I help manage in the finals in the 18th division.
That's Havoc, right?
Yeah,
Havoc?
yeah. And I was away in Vermont because I was losing my son.
Sure.
So my wife and I went out for dinner, for drinks after dinner, and we're sitting there in the bar, and I'm watching the whole game on my phone. She's like,
It's
I don't.
awesome. Yeah, it's great.
No, not
But
so
she's
much
like, I
for
have
her.
no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
So and nobody was calling the game.
Oh, they were just broadcasting it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No
Okay,
scoreboard.
So I called the game from the restaurant so my wife would know what was going on. I'm like, I know, sort of, so gay.
Yeah, you
but
had a
whatever.
little, you had a
Remoted
little
you in.
technical, you know, so we were watching the 3-0 game.
The one that became 4-3.
2 outs. No.
So I
It
ran
ended
out.
3
Of,
to
Oh, that-
nothing.
I
okay.
ran out of data. I found out afterwards. I ran out of data on my
2
personal
outs.
hotspot. I know.
Bottom of the 8th.
I know,
2
right,
outs, and
right.
all of a sudden freeze.
So I thought it was the other camera that was like slowing down the broadcast. Turns out I got a text message saying that I ran out of my personal hotspot data. I had 25 gigs and I went over the limit. I thought I had unlimited, but clearly I did not.
So is your son playing, or are you just a fan?
No, Kyle plays left field.
Okay.
Kyle was my son.
Do you want to do some play-by-play when he's
No!
up? When he's up. You can give us some background.
I'm sure he loved that.
I'm surprised he even let me come.
You just can't let him know you're here.
Well, he knows I'm here.
I remember
but
when I was in high
he
school.
said no chirping the umpire, so he knows me pretty well.
No, this umpire is good. Yeah,
When I was in high school, there was this kid on my team who was pretty good, Frank DiGenova. We were good friends, and back in those days, parents didn't go to the games. It wasn't cool. So his dad would always like hang out behind like the right field pole, and he'd always just like poke around, see what's going on, and poke back. And we're like, dude, everybody knows you're here. Like you're not fooling anybody. Why not just come out?
Yeah, I mean, when you could watch it on, when my wife and I were sitting in the comfort of our home, we casted it to our TV, and
That's
it was
awesome.
like
I
watching
mean,
the wrestling.
I mean, it's not as good as NFL.
No, you guys, no, it's a lot better than you think. The picture quality was great, and you guys were great announcers. When you said you coached teams, I said, wow, this is
Because I think
what an effort.
Like we know the guys, and I think that's the difference. Like even when you watch MLB games or NFL games, they don't know the guys personally. They just know them as the athletes.
Yeah, that's what I told my wife. I said, well, you could tell. I said, these guys are the perfect guys because they know the players and they know all the idiosyncrasies. And he even seemed to know my son a little bit. He probably played with him.
I played these guys so many times, and in the 18s back when
It's funny. He almost
Well,
came,
he just started.
he almost came to play with my team.
Yeah, he told me that, and he liked your team, but he said it was just too far.
How far from here do you live?
He said, you know, I got a choice to make. I said,
By foot or by
no,
car?
he loves to. He just loves to play.
Yeah.
He just he'll play in this
So
league
did he?
for as long
Did he
as.
recently
You
move
like down here pretty much
Yes.
every night.
Yes, he moved here just in
Playoffs.
August.
Yeah.
Where was he?
Well, he lived in Connecticut. We lived in Connecticut.
So we're getting
Yeah,
off
he
to a
was
little bit of a
playing
late
down
start.
there.
If
They had a
you're
couple
tuned in at
of
home, the lights
Not-
didn't go
not
on
as
until
well
about
this league.
7:40. So the players
league-
didn't
this
get
league
to
has
warm
been
up till
around for
8:15.
how long?
took a little longer to get loose. And they've been taking ground rules for about 3 hours. I don't know what they could be right now. It looks like they're talking about what to do if the ball gets caught up in the soccer goals that are off on the right field side. I've had that called different ways depending on how we do it. Sometimes if it goes in the soccer goals, you got to play it if it's in there. If it gets caught up, you raise your hand. And then other times I've seen it where if it goes in there at all, it's dead. We had a play last game where there was a throw to Marc DeRoche that got caught up in there. He put his hands up, but it didn't kill the play because during the ground rules they said that was in play. And meanwhile, Drew Risk for the Spinners is rounding second base and just starts trotting over to third because he thought it got away. He got a free base because DeRoche had his arms up. Meanwhile, he picks up the ball, throws across the diamond, and they bang him out at third base because they didn't understand the ground rules that were established before the game. So this goes to show you it's really important to know the intricacies of every ballpark, and the ground rules do shift from game to game.
Game 5, Brett Rudy.
I will need your help today determining MVP of the series and everything. All right. Well, when it goes to a 5th game, it's really coming down to who does it today.
Well, folks, we are streaming to both YouTube and Facebook tonight.
So for the Spinners today, we got Kyle Maglio leading it off in left field, Ricky Salvia batting second in center field, Alex Benson doing the catching, batting third, Tyler Bailey at third base batting cleanup, he'll have a runner, Adam Johnson at shortstop batting 5th, Drew Risk at DH, Sean Merrigan in right field batting 7th, Mike Navarro at first base batting 8th, he will also have a runner, and Mike Tufo will bat in the 9th slot. He'll be EHing.
And Leiden is playing second, not hitting, not Biden. Leiden.
Leiden.
I was told to correct you. You were saying Biden the other day.
All right, well, easy mistake to
Easy
make
mistake.
based on the
That's right.
current state of our White House right now. And doing the pitching, how do you pronounce it? Is it Delprete?
Delprete. Remember,
Delprete?
I believe we got corrected last year. I thought it was Delprete. We were saying it Delprete the whole time.
So Delprete will be doing the work for the Bombers today. Dan Blommerth will be doing the work for the Spinners. All hands on deck today. It's a game 5. Whoever wins is the champion, and whoever loses has a long winner. I guess both teams will have a long winner.
Blomar's got his hands full today. Not only is he managing the team, but also starting on the mound.
Dan, it's really hard to do.
Game
As a
5.
manager yourself, do you find that you have a hard time being in the field and managing?
Yes, of course, and catching.
Yeah.
Well, I don't manage anymore. Only for the Senators when Orazio is unavailable. But
Like I'm always trying to think about the next strategic move, and when I should be focusing on what the pitch is coming in.
sort of like right now, strike 1 to Kyle Maglio.
Delprete comes in with a fastball, but I don't think that was his fastest.
He just pump strikes. Doesn't walk many guys. Keeps it down low. Expect a lot of ground balls tonight.
You have his stats up there by chance? I know sometimes you bring those with you. And strike 3 gets away. Kyle runs down to first base. It hits him off the back, and he's going to be safe at first.
Would have been real close.
Now, the only thing to make sure here is that he was actually in the runner's box.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those plays this year.
And they're saying he was. So he will advance to first base on a strikeout to start the game. Haven't seen that happen in a long time. I mean, I've seen pass ball third strikes, but I don't think I've seen one to lead off a game before, Dan.
Well, some good movement. Looked like a curveball or a slider. Just got away.
So he's off.
First
And he
pitch.
should be an easy. Teddy didn't even have a chance behind the plate. By the time he caught the ball, he was already there, and Teddy wisely didn't even bother to make the throw. Kyle got a great jump. So, right off the bat, Spinners got lead run at second base, nobody out. Ricky Salvia up, batting from the left side.
Spinner's coming out aggressive.
Tyler Ferdinand at shortstop today. Leiden at second base. Tyler was at second base last game. And they also moved Parra from right field to center. So interesting defensive shifts from the Bombers, it looks like they're expecting more stuff up the middle and the left side today than they did in their last game, the way they made those defensive shifts.
I was actually surprised to see. Oh wait, but now it looks like McGuire is in center
Is it?
and Parra in right.
All right, that's not what they had in the
That's
book, so it
not
looks
what
like
he-
they moved them.
Yeah.
All right, I will move them in the book.
I was actually pretty surprised to see the switch, given how well McGuire has been out there.
I think it's less about that, and it's more about where they think the ball's going. Because I think having Parra and Ferdinand on the right side, I mean, they clearly thought that's where the guys were going to hit the ball, and they made tons of defensive plays out there last
But
game.
so is McGuire. I mean,
And there's a ground ball to second base. That should be an easy out at first, and it is.
gets the
But
runner over.
Maglio heads over to third in the process, 4-3. So with one out and a runner on third, all Benson really needs to do is hit a fly ball, hit a ground ball on the right side. A lot of ways we can get that run in from third base for the Spinners. Curveball catches the inside corner, strike one to Benson.
Big game last game. 3 hits, including a triple. That's Mikey Hinosa behind the dish umpire.
So 54 degrees at game time, but it feels colder. Nice chill in the air. It's got to hurt to hit the ball today. Fastball inside, misses.
We got the trophy sitting back here behind us.
So 3-1 count. Got to come in here with something good. Can't put runners on the corners in the first inning. And he hits them.
Oof, that cannot feel good.
And he does just that. Puts runners on the corners. Courtesy of a strikeout past ball and a hit by pitch. And with one out,
Spinners once again coming out of the gate hot. I mean, I know it's still very, very early.
I know what you're
but,
thinking. Say it. Go ahead, say it.
I mean, I won't say it.
Nope, say it. I agree with you. Say it.
I mean, up 2-0 in the series, 2 years in a row. It would be something, you know, if the Spinners were able to come back.
So was it you who's telling me the Bombers have lost 5 straight put-away games?
I think that was Omar who came up with that.
I think he had said he had actually got that stat from somebody. Actually, you told me. Cal gave him that.
No, they haven't been shut out in 5 years.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. 30 viewers, 31.
It's a big game 5. Everybody's tuning in.
Huge.
Sunday night.
Patriots suck.
And the runner's off. Benson is off. Teddy doesn't come up with it clean. And Benson is going to be in at second base with a stolen base.
Call the ball. It looked pretty good.
I think that was the right call right there, because even if Teddy comes up with it and throws it to second, you know, they would trade a run for an out in that situation. But now we have runners on second and third with only one out. Tyler Bailey, their cleanup hitter, is up.
Thank you, Robbie Ferrand. What's up, Richie Cabral? YouTube's like 2 minutes behind. The cool thing about YouTube is you can rewind in real time, I think.
So Dino, with YouTube 2 minutes behind, you should bet with other watchers on YouTube and then just go watch it on the Facebook feed. You'll clean up.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
See?
Too bad there isn't live betting. Although,
We got to add that.
really help.
Can we add that to the league, live betting?
Sure.
Call up DraftKings, see
Love
if we
to.
can put that in play. I got a contact there. Heck, big swing and a miss.
nasty curveball.
I'm surprised you don't have more pull at DraftKings, Dan, considering your former roommate founded the company.
Don't even get me started. He's my neighbor. We grew up together. Our parents still live 2 houses away, actually. Back
Ooh,
in Rhode Island.
just missed. It was a nice nibble, but just missed the plate. So we got a full count, 2 men on, 1 out. Curveball, ball 4, bases loaded.
Ryan Gagnon. I'm not watching, just here for the ASMR voices of Rudy and Dimer. Far from that. I mean, at least Rudy is. Wow, bases loaded.
So Bailey has a runner. Ricky Salvia is going to run for him. He's the last batted out, the only batted out this game.
Brings up Adam Johnson, who's had some huge hits in this series. Right guy up at the right time here.
Maglio on third, Alex Benson on second, and Ricky Salvia running for Tyler Bailey at first. Pitch is a fastball low, fouled back, 1 strike. We've watched enough of this series to know that 1 ground ball away from just ending this inning in 0-0 game. I mean, these guys have been playing tight all series. A lot of people down here for this game.
Yep.
And there's a rip down the left field line, and it is foul
Just
by about
foul.
4 feet. Would have been extra bases and driven in at least 2.
So Del Preti, also a member of the 38-plus Breakers, who are in the finals. So I wonder if the managers have been communicating about when they're going to use him. Obviously, the Bombers won that argument.
And that series is tied up 1-1, I believe. Del Preti with looked like a slider, missed the plate by about a foot. Teddy Zuba had to scoot out of the box to grab that one.
Yes, Richie. Mike Hinosa behind the dish. Nice to have
1-2 count.
solid umpire here for Game 5.
AJ. Slider in the exact same spot, maybe an inch or 2 closer, but outside and low. 2-2 count. Maybe ground ball to Ferdinand is what they're looking for, and they can spin 2. Oof. And they pop it back out of play. Both teams are down to their last box of baseballs. We have about 18 balls today to go through, and 2 of them are already in the woods behind us.
I'll be at Brandeis tomorrow. Rudy will be playing
At Trum.
At Trum. We are trying to get all 3 games
Inside pitch, pop back our way, off the netting.
just off the netting. We are trying to get coverage of all 3 games. I know I'll be at Brandeis covering the Metro West finals. Anthony Perry will be broadcasting the 18 plus. What's that, game for 4?
Game 4. Havoc
And
trailing 2-1 against the Rays. A really tight 2-1 game the other night, decided by a ball that got thrown away at the plate, and it gave the Rays a couple of runs, and that was really the whole game right there. Both of those runs came in on that throwaway.
and hopefully Scott Isaacs will be broadcasting the Masters.
Isaacs knows a thing or 2 about broadcasting. He should be able to do a game as Del Preti sets, delivers, and there is a rope to center field.
Should
That's
score.
deep and caught by McGuire. Tosses it into third base instead of going home. Does a good job keeping
Another
Benson from going to
RBI.
third, but it gets an RBI as it scores Maglio, and the Spinners are on the board with a 1-0 lead.
Another RBI for Adam Johnson. Playing the small ball.
I'll tell you, that was a smart play by McGuire. A lot of center fielders would have just let it go for home and tried to have it. And if they had done that, the Spinners would have advanced 2 more runners
That's
into
why
scoring
he's the
position.
MVP.
So Drew Risk at the plate.
Rob Ferrand says he may be able to go to Trum. You can join Anthony Perry on the broadcast if you do, Robbie.
Curveball, right back to Del Preti, flips it over to first base, ends the inning, but not before the Spinners score 1 run, take a 1-0 lead at the end of 1/2 an inning, as the Spinners lead 1-0.
And that could have gone a lot worse for the Bombers. Giving up just the 1 run there was kind of a win.
You got to look at it that way too. I mean, I think when you have a guy on third base and less than 2 outs, you almost have to just concede that run and get outs at that point. So Dan Blommer, pitching for the Spinners, also the manager of the team, has done a great job with the Spinners. I believe they were in the finals a year or 2 ago and lost to the Spartans. Is that right, Dan, or am I getting that wrong?
I know they've been in the finals a bunch. That sounds about right.
And the warm-up catcher lets one get away. Where's Nick Schofield today, you wonder?
I don't know.
I do not see him.
But
He's the voice of the Boston Metro Baseball League, All-Star Game, and lots of other special events.
so the Spinners had to bring in their ace, Mario Padovani, in Game 4. Obviously, we'd have loved to have him start this game, but win or go home. Had to bring him in. I was talking to him after the game. He said that he was going to be good to go to pitch tonight, but
I was going to say, I mean, he has 2 days rest. I know you normally wouldn't do that during the season, but you got 1 game to go, you give it everything, and if he's needed tonight, I guarantee you he'll be in there.
I have a feeling we might see him a little later.
Now, I know the Spinners are up to a 1-0 lead, but it's very early. For those of you who watched the game on Friday night, it was a 10-9 game that just went back and forth and back and forth. Spinners took a 3-0 lead. Bombers scored 4. Spinners scored a couple more. Bombers scored a couple more. It just went back and forth all game. 19 runs came in. It was close the whole way. So 1 run in today really doesn't mean anything. These guys can hit. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm disappointed in you, Brett Rudy.
No, I think it's fine, Dan. You understand my point. It's like,
No, I don't.
You start setting a precedent on that stuff.
It's not a. Well, oh, Bombers. Let's go over the Bombers lineup, shall we?
All right, so we got Juan Parra leading off in right field, followed by Mike McGuire in center field batting second, Teddy Zuba catching and batting third, Dave Lightbody, the extra hitter, batting fourth, Hector Coscione at shortstop.
Oh, I thought they were going Pelote fifth.
Did they?
That's what he had. He was switching 5 and 7, which I thought was weird. That's what I sent you. But he said, did he give you something different?
But he just swapped the Hectors into Roche in the middle?
That's what he sent me. Don't quote me on it. That's what I sent you too. Rudy gonna go double check, make sure we have the right lineup. But the lineup I just had up there is the one that Dave Lightbody had sent me. Unless he just gave me the incorrect information. Ground ball is going to get through off Bailey's glove. And the Bombers going to have their lead runner on. Was I wrong? Or?
Nope, you had it right. They've swapped it. They texted one thing earlier, and then they swapped it again. And then
I mean, he was batting in the five spot.
But I did get the pronunciation of that name. So how did he reach, Dan, please?
Error.
E5.
Error. E5.
So Juan will be going. It's just a matter of which pitch.
But we got the lefty on the mound, which helps keep him a little close. Quickly 0-2 to the MVP. Razio is here somewhere. He said the last foul ball just rolled to him.
And he's off. Pickoff move to first base, thrown away, and Parr is going to take 2, but he stops running.
That was.
I thought he could have had third if he kept on
especially
going.
with Navarro hurt. He's suffering from a groin. injury. But
So-
Parra didn't even move.
Juan left very, very early, and by the time Blommer threw over to first, he would have easily been safe at second anyway, but the ball got away. Thought it went out of play. I thought Juan probably could have gone to
Should
third.
he have raised his hands and tried deking him last game?
So 1-2 count to Mike McGuire. Runner in scoring position for the Bombers with Parra at second. Fouled back.
I can do that, Christine, as long as the Wi-Fi is working at Brandeis.
Should I text Raz and tell him to get back here?
No, he said he was going to be here in the outfield. I don't think he wants to hang out with us.
So 1-2 count. Curveball bounces
Nice.
in front.
Great stop by Benson. It's never fun stopping those, but especially in 50-degree weather.
Go, Mikey, do it, Joe. Hey, Matt. Hey, Matt. You said, Mikey.
And there's a deep fly ball to center field. Salvia under it, throws to third base, but Parra tags it up. You know, they're playing small ball. Parra reached on an error, stole second, went to third on a fly ball to center. Don't even have a hit, but they got a runner standing on third base right now with Teddy Zuba up at the plate.
Just missed.
Teddy takes the curve outside. Dave Lightbody waits on deck. Same pitch, but about 4 inches on top of the plate this time
Yeah.
instead of 4 inches outside.
About 15 years ago, Rob Ferrand.
And there is a rope to center
That
field. Should be
score
caught,
a
but should be a
run.
run. Parra tags up in time, throw
Great.
to the plate, cut off, and Parra is in. Even without the cut, Parra would have been in.
I don't think any outfielder in the league is throwing him out.
Lights, start it off. Get 1 with 2 now. Come on.
And that's an RBI for Teddy Zuba. And like we were just talking about, Dan, 1-1. We still got a long game.
I think it's going to be another one of those games, back and forth. I swear, I think the Bombers just wait for them to score so they can just come back and do the same thing.
But I think you're right. The Bombers tend to get fired up a little bit when their backs are against the wall.
Exactly.
Although you wouldn't know it from
They
the score of the
certainly
last
did.
two games.
They certainly did in our series.
Curveball over the middle. 0-2 count to Lightbody. Lights takes a curveball in, 1-2.
What's up, Sally?
For everybody just joining, it's a 1-1 game in the first inning. It's already been bouncing back and forth, and we're only 5 minutes into the game. Blommer tries to nibble outside, 2-2 count to Lightbody.
Razio now watching our feed, even though he's here at the game.
Gives him
What's up,
another
Raz?
view.
Raz was pretty pumped to see Al Maisel inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Where did you find that picture of Al?
There was another group chat with a lot of the Senator alumni, and they were sending all types of pictures. Most that I couldn't put on the website, but
God,
they finally sent a decent
They send you
one.
nudes and all that?
I won't disclose.
Ha! As Lights rips a ball down the line, foul. 2-2 count to Lightbody.
That's right, Sal. I believe I'm 5-0, managing the Senators in Raz's absence. Another
Down.
foul ball.
That one was just about 1.5 feet to the left of third base.
Lightbody inducted into the Hall of Fame last year.
And there's another rip to center field. That could be gone. Could be. And it is. It's out of here.
Wow. I thought that was hit pretty well. Wow.
Maglio kept giving chase. I thought he might have had a shot, and then it just
On
cleared.
YouTube, you can check out the replay. Indeed. Wow.
So Dave Lightbody with a solo home run with 2 outs gives the Bombers a 2-1 lead.
And you can see why he's an MVP,
Former
in the
MVP.
Hall of Fame, former MVP. Thought for a second might have been caught.
So that's going to bring up Hector Pelote.
Lightbody's had some huge hits in this postseason.
So center field here, the sign says it's 346.
Well, I was just gonna say it's actually not the deepest part of the ballpark here, which is interesting. I believe it's in the left, more in the left center, right center. It's still a poke.
Ground ball to short. Adam Johnson throws across the diamond and gets out Hector. And that's going to close out the first inning. And the Bombers are holding on to a 2-1 lead.
Lightbody's been doing that for a long time. Oh, you finally get to see a home run at this. You're saying last game you get to see a home run hit here, and then Teddy hit one off the fence,
Yep.
and finally get to see first home run at the field.
I feel like there's been 3 balls hit to center today. 4 actually, that all had a shot at being out. Adam Johnson hit a sacrifice fly to center field earlier for the Spinners. Teddy Zuba hit a sacrifice fly to center field that had a shot. McGuire hit a deep fly to center field.
Ball does seem to carry here.
The only one that got out of here, though, was the one off the bat of Dave Lightbody, but there's been a lot of hard hit balls to center today.
Funny, I was almost going to put a camera out in center, give it a try. Probably would have had a nice shot of that. Yep, Eddie Odell, that is Mike Hinosa.
So I believe it is Sean Merrigan up at the plate now.
Yep, Hinosa was the umpire of the year down in the Cape.
And he hits one right back to Del Prete. Has to jump a little bit to grab it. And just flips it over to first base, and we have one away.
Using his height to grab that one.
Second batter in a row that's grounded right back to Del Prete. And Mike Navarro is coming up, playing first base today. And he hits a ground ball to third base.
No.
Thrown across the diamond, one hops it.
Great pick by DeRoche at first.
So Crocione with the throw across the diamond and a nice scoop by Doc DeRoche, 2 away. So Mike Tufo coming up. Tufo, the 9 hitter. After he bats, we'll flip the order around.
I guess you mispronounced Dan Blomerth. It's Bloomerth.
Bloomerth.
I thought you might have said it wrong. But I also thought it was Blomerth, not Bloomerth.
And that's popped right back, out of play into the woods. That house behind us is collecting a lot of baseballs. Yeah. The Hoods of Malden.
they get a lot of baseballs back then. Bloomerth.
Who was correcting us on that?
I'm guessing Bloomerth's mom, perhaps?
Eric Harvey
Linda
disappointed he
Bloomerth.
didn't make the cut for the Hall of Fame.
He did get votes, and he'll be in there eventually.
How many years did Harvey play?
He's played a bunch. He
he-
also took a couple years off and came back.
Because he had some huge years with the Astros, leading the league in strikeouts a handful of
Three
times.
no-hitters.
Very good pitcher in his prime.
I think he might have the most strikeouts in 18-plus division, actually. That's gonna be
Ground
up the
ball to
middle.
Tyler Ferdinand at short, running across the diamond, flips it, gets him.
Great
3
play.
up, 3 down. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Mark DeRoche, Hector Coscione, and Tyler Ferdinand will bat for the Bombers. You see this?
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
And I didn't know if there was any truth to it.
Well, he's coming to the...
I'm not going to ask him that.
What?
I'll let you ask him that.
So did you order the plaques?
I did. So ordered the Hall of Fame plaques because the banquet's so early this year and the season is so late.
Why don't you tell us why the banquet's so early this year, Rudy?
Well, because I'm going to be away and I'm the one who runs the thing, so I made it a week earlier.
Yeah, so we're working around your schedule. Me and Anthony Perry were pointing that out last night.
Hey, we didn't have anybody else volunteer to run it.
I wasn't asked. Just giving you a hard time, Brett Rudy. Your hard work is always appreciated.
But I'll tell you what it does mean. It means that we needed to get really lucky with the weather the last 2 weeks after a very wet season.
Well, we still
really
need to get lucky. I mean, what, game 4 or 5 of the 38th is scheduled for the 20th.
We got it.
All right. The weather god's finally going to come around.
I mean, if we have to, we could do the banquet at Adams Field. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be something. Remember we had it at the 406 Club? That was awesome.
Ground ball up the middle.
Chopper up the middle.
DeRoche motoring down the first baseline. Throw is off. Goes to make the tag at first base. Navarro swung around to try to tag Doc and missed him. And that's going to be an E6. DeRoche has a runner, so Hector Pilote is going to run for him.
So I think it was actually me, Gibb, and Lembo. We snuck out onto Fenway Park
Oh, yeah?
while we were at the banquet, and we almost got locked in there. Thankfully, the last person out of the park saw us and was like, "You guys got to get out of here." And yeah, we almost got locked at the Fenway.
I mean, there are worse places to
I
get
was
locked than
gonna
on the
say.
field at Fenway Park. So it's Pilote running at first base. Some good speed. Look for him to maybe go.
Terry with the twinkle toes. Ball rolls right under his feet.
And there's a rip to left field. That's deep
Very high.
at the warning track. And caught by Kyle Maglio.
Deep as you can hit it.
And that's going to bring up Tyler Ferdinand.
Coming off a win last night with the 18-plus Macarays.
Hey, let's go,
Now-
Ty.
See, even with one out, they know him, and the third baseman is in on Ty. He likes to bunt when the third baseman isn't paying attention.
Or even when
and
he
there
is.
it is.
Or even when he is paying attention. Yeah, no chance.
Wow, such a good bunter. And even with the third baseman in, like you said,
it's just ridiculous speed.
Relax and hit. Let's go, Kev. Let's go, Kev. Couple ducks out there for you, Nine. Couple ducks out there for you, Nine.
it's funny, we've been doing this long enough that we know everybody's game.
Yeah.
Hey, Kev, what do you say now?
Well, I wish I knew that sooner because he laid down a couple bunts in our series.
So we have O'Hara up with one out.
Go, Kev. What do you
Hector
say, Nine?
Pilote running for Mark DeRoche at second base. Tyler Ferdinand at first base. O'Hara's first at bat today. And he hits a fly ball to right field. Should be caught. Runner at second tagging. Will he go? He fakes the go. Throw gets to
Merrigan.
third base.
Good throw by Merrigan.
And no tag.
Top of the order.
I'll tell you, it's definitely a small field because all of these pop-ups look like they have a shot at getting out of here.
It's deceiving.
So Juan Parra, who reached on an error to the third baseman in the first inning, stole second, went to third on a sac fly, actually went to third on a fly ball, and then scored on a sac fly.
They've been busy down there.
Go, Wani. Do a job.
Curveball down, 1-1 count.
It's definitely getting colder by the minute.
It is.
Let's go. Hey, have an AP one.
53 degrees now. Fly ball hit to center field, should be caught, and it is. The tires aside,
Able to get out of the inning.
nobody scores. Bombers still have a 2-1 lead after two. Spinners down to their last 15 outs.
Here we go.
I heard you commenting on that on the game I was away.
Yes. Try and get a view of the trophy if we can in just a sec. I forgot to.
Might be my game, Steve, but it was your movie.
Might lose you guys, but we'll be right back if we do. I gotta do one thing.
The game. Well, the game's gone on 20 years. Yeah. 28 years. But it was an hour and 20 minutes. Really? Did a very professional job. Nice. Streaming on Amazon. You lose the connection?
No, I have.
And there's a ground ball up the middle.
He's on fire.
Did you restart the feed?
Yeah, but it's a continuation of the current feed.
But do people have to log back in?
Yeah, probably. Or maybe not. Top of the third, yes?
Top of the third.
And 2-1 Bombers. Sorry, guys.
Come on, Ricky.
Where's the
Looks
bunt?
to drop one down. Big lead off first. And he's off. Bunt and run right there. Sack, bunt back to the pitcher. And that pushes Maglio over to second base, and Alex Benson is going to bat. Was hit by a pitch his last at bat.
Hey, Alex, out there. Let's go, buddy. Come on, Alex. Go, Choke. Go, Alex.
Fastball down the middle. I think he wishes he had that one back.
Sorry guys, I've cut off the feed for a second.
Go, Alex. Move. Now. Go, Alex. Good.
Been very aggressive on the base. Benson tried calling time. What's up, Evan? Tommy McDonough. Oh. Got him picked.
Done. He's out. So Maglio trying to get a big jump, was stealing on the pitch, but left
Kept saying he
beat
was
early.
being
Del
ultra
Preti
aggressive.
turned around and banged him out.
Can't have that in the postseason. Big out right there.
There was no reason for that either, really. I mean, he's already in scoring position, has good speed.
Seems like he thought he could have timed him up. Maybe he thought he had something.
Come on out.
2-1. Pretty good crowd here tonight. Got at least about 10 people to our right and behind us in the bleachers. It's probably been the coldest game of our series. I'm gonna plug my phone in a sec. Use that.
Ground ball to second base, and he bobbles it. Leiden bobbles it, and that allows Benson.
He knew he had to get it out quickly, and Benson was motoring down at first. And Spinners would have had first and third here with one out. Instead, 2 outs, run around first. No Whitney Dowds tonight, so we're just rolling with the one camera.
With so many people playing baseball this deep into October, I wonder if that's going to take away attendance from our winter ball game. I wonder if people have had enough of the season.
Nah, can never get enough baseball. When is that scheduled? Is there a date for that?
So it's typically the first Saturday in December, but the first Saturday in December this year is like the first or second or third or something like that. So I'm contemplating pushing it a week, so it's actually a little bit closer to Christmas.
Well, December 1st is the Senators' team party, so can't have it on that day.
Okay. And to be honest with you, I haven't even gotten into that mindset yet. You know, we're like right in the middle of our playoffs.
You're still getting over the 100-inning hangover.
I got to schedule the Marines early this year. I'm actually I'm going away the first 2 weeks in November. By the time I get back, only a couple weeks left until winter ball. And if I wait till then to schedule the Marines, it'll probably be a little late. So I really got to get them scheduled in the next week.
Runner goes. A lot of vacations coming up, Brett Ruby.
I mean, nobody schedules any time away during the season. Everything's at the end of the season.
That's true. Although it seems some players have been planning stuff for mid-October, thinking the season was going to be over already. Spinners missing their biggest bat, and Colin Sullivan was away for a wedding in Australia. Not sure what time it is over there, or if he's tuned in, or
Probably Wednesday
drunk.
over there right now, right?
something
Couple
like
days
that.
ahead?
Sure. Oof.
Just
I
low.
don't know how you let that one go.
So 2-2 count, 2 outs.
Takes ball 3.
So full count. Benson will be going. Just got to be smart here and make sure the pitcher goes. But DeRoche is
He's going
not.
to throw over.
But DeRoche isn't holding him on,
Oh, that's right. So I hope he doesn't throw over.
and he's off. And there's a ground ball to shortstop. Ferdinand picks it up, has to go across to first, and gets him. So no runs again. Bombers coming to bat in the bottom of the third. They already have a 2-1 lead.
There's the trophy. All our fans, say hello. Hello. Who are we rooting for? Spinners. Wow. Big Spinners fan base here. They travel well. Same trophy you got last time?
Same guy. I ordered them through the same guy, but slightly different trophy.
Same guy. Same guy though.
So the Bombers will send Mike McGuire, Teddy Zuba, and Dave Lightbody to the plate.
Hey,
We're
buddy.
joined here with Steve Lippy. I'm sure he'll leave in the 6th inning like he normally does.
Coulda
even
got
though
on
it's game
camera.
5.
Hey guys,
Could have got on camera. You just missed it.
who's out there on the web?
Let's see. I was just showing everyone the trophy. Tommy McDonough, Brad
How many we got? Let's
Presler.
get these numbers up, guys.
It's stupid that you can't see the number here. I know, but 38.
38 people tuned in.
38. 39.
See who won?
Evan, buddy, that's Dan Blomarth, the manager. They had to use their ace, Mario Padovani, in Game 4 in relief. He would have been a Game 5 starter. And we may see him later in this game. Rob Ferrand says, "What's up, Lippy?"
Bobby, what's up, big sexy?
McGuire takes strike one.
So Mike McGuire flew out to center in his first at bat.
Everybody on here going to the banquet. That's coming up real
Banquet
fast.
is next Monday,
It's
1 week
crazy.
from today.
Wow.
Can you believe that? And we still have all of our series going on still, all of them.
I don't think that's ever happened. Well, unless the lights go out again here, we should hopefully have our first tonight.
And there's a rip to shortstop, fielded cleanly, thrown across. Got him, one away.
Solid play by Adam Johnson.
Game moving at a little bit more brisk of a pace than our last game. Finished 10-9, although still a lot of play left. Teddy takes an inside fastball for a strike.
Big Zach. Brought me some McDonald's, right? Are you hungry? Always. What's up? What you got? What's up, brother? What's up?
It's a 20 piece.
20 piece? Yeah, I don't need the whole thing.
Teddy takes a ball low. 2-1 Bombers. We are in the third inning, bottom three.
You know Zach?
I don't think so.
He's always at the... He lives right behind Trump.
Gotcha.
Always at the Senators game. Somerville legend.
Man,
Look at balls and strength for 1
what do you eat? McNuggets?
You want one?
Maybe. I don't see why not. Got any mustard sauce or anything? Or what? Thank you very much.
There is. Oh, wait, there is. Sweet and sour? Too late. We're good.
I really know I read your mind. I'm waiting on for next season.
Full count to Teddy Zuba.
Want chicken nugget?
Hard ground ball to
Played him
second base.
perfectly.
Got him. 2 away.
Thanks, Zach.
Oh, no thanks. Right, thank you.
Yeah, where are those sauces at, Dan?
Zach Corey just brought us a 20-piece chicken nugget.
This game brought to you by.
McDonald's.
Where's that other sauce at?
Boy!
Fantastic.
What sauce is that?
Ground ball to shortstop. Ooh. Backhanded and missed. And that's going to allow Lightbody to reach base. He has a runner. Teddy will, or he does not have a runner, it looks like. He'll run for himself, and Hector Pelote is up.
Oh, what happened?
E6.
What happened?
And a caught ball.
No help on.
Still going.
Yeah, I recovered it. Well, I don't think I did.
So at the end of 3 innings, Bombers lead 2-1. 4 innings left in the season. Try some of this spicy jam.
Ooh. Is the feed still working, guys? Can someone confirm? Seems to be freezing.
Spinners will send up Adam Johnson, Drew Risk, and Sean Merrigan this inning.
Yeah, it's freezing up. Yep, he's gonna shut off though.
So Adam Johnson hit a sac fly to center field in his first at bat, scoring the Spinners' only run. Takes a fastball up and away. Ball one. Strike one, got him. Inside, 2-1.
There like a chicken nugget. Sweet and sour. What was the jam? Sweet and sour and some spicy jam. Oh, you stole it? Oh,
you meant for the nugget. Got it. I'm just trying to hook a brother up.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
They're encouraging me. It's good.
Yeah.
Curveball. Hit hard up the middle.
He's
Base
having
hit.
one hell of a postseason.
So Drew Risk coming to the plate with one man on. Drew looking for the sign, seeing if there's a bunt on. Think he drops one here, Dan?
No outs?
And he does.
Beautiful bunt.
Very good bunt. Got him at first.
Low slipped as he threw it.
So that's the third sacrifice by the Spinners in 4 innings. This is why I don't love the bunts, Dan. I know
you hate giving up outs.
I know I don't agree with lots of people who have a very different opinion on this, but when you're only 4 innings into a game and you've intentionally given up 3 outs worth of guys for sacrifices, it's just too much. You got to take advantage of those at bats. They're just too precious when the season comes down to 1 game.
Alternatively, if he hit just into a double play there, we'd probably be saying he should have bunted
I
that.
understand that, but last time there was a sack bunt, they bunted Maglio over to second base, and then he was picked off. If you're going to sacrifice a guy to move a guy over, you can't then go get picked off base.
What's up, Alyssa?
So we got Adam Johnson on second now. Sean Merrigan up at the plate.
Her hubby's up right now. Alyssa's hubby.
I don't know what's happening right now. We got 2 guys up at the plate.
By the way, did you see the new rule, the bananas, Savannah Bananas added?
No, what did they add?
You can basically add like a power hitter at any point in the game. So if like...
Speaking of
Ball
which,
struck
there's a
very
line
well.
drive in the right center gap all the way to the fence. That's going to score 1 run. And Merrigan is going to trot into second with
Double.
the stand-up double.
Alyssa must have been the good luck. Big time hit from Merrigan.
And we got ourselves a tie game, 2-2.
What else is new?
So Mike Navarro up, grounded out to third base his last.
So now it's
at-bat.
looking like the bunt was maybe the right play.
Although, when it works out that way, sure. That's not to say, Risk couldn't have got a hit, and then you'd have two guys on, a run in.
Know. You never know.
And with that double, maybe he's scoring from first base anyway.
Well, maybe. Navarro's been playing a whole lot of baseball between the 38s and here.
Ball low and away. Giving up on those Nuggets, Dan?
Oh, I haven't given up. Just waiting.
Same pitch as before, but this one just a little bit higher, called for a strike.
Nibbled the corner.
2-2 count to Navarro. Runner on second. One away. Ball low, full count. So we got a full count to Navarro. Mike Tufo waits on deck, swinging the bat around. And there's a topper right back to the pitcher. Throws to first base. Gets Navarro.
Able to advance.
Merrigan advances to third, two
Merrigan.
away.
Good base running by Merrigan.
If you'll make a play, you got 2. 9 times.
And Tufo hits one up the middle.
Oh! Off the bag. Wow.
Deflects off second base.
Huge break. Spinners. Although it probably would have been a close play at first.
And that's going to be a single by Mike Tufo.
Getting
And it gives the
done.
Spinners a 3-2 lead. So this game bouncing back and forth too.
We can be assured that this will not be the final score. The way this series is going.
And there's a rip to left. Should be caught. It is. Ends aside, but not before the Spinners add 2 runs and take a 3-2 lead as we head into the bottom of the fourth.
50 viewers.
That's going to be a chicken McNugget break for us,
It
Dan.
is. I mean, this is exactly how you'd expect a Game 5 to go. Especially after the crazy Game 4 last time.
Get him on, get him over, get him in, let's go.
So Mark DeRoche, Hector Coscione, and Tyler Ferdinand will bat this inning. And if anyone reaches, O'Hara will bat fourth.
Padavani has had a ball in his hand just about every inning. Warming up the outfielder. Probably also warming up to potentially go in later in the game on 2 days rest.
So bad break for the Bombers, good break for the Spinners as Mike Tufo's hard hit ball up the middle bounces off second base and makes it so Tyler Ferdinand cannot make a play, allowing for a run to score.
Brings up Mark DeRoche.
Let's go, Doc. What do you say, Sticks? Come on, boys. Go.
So who's warming up now, Dan?
No, I was saying that. Oh yeah.
Very high fly ball.
Backpedaling.
Shortstop, center field, caught by short.
Wow.
Very high pop fly between short, left, and center. For a minute, I thought nobody would come down with it. Shortstop grabbed it.
He was looking back at his left fielder, realized he wasn't anywhere close. Had to make a difficult catch. So that is Padavani, Mario Padavani, the spinner's ace, warming up officially. Only a matter of time, I'm assuming.
Well, you think if they're going to make that move, you don't wait until Bloomerth gets in trouble. Almost an identical pop fly to short, although this one closer to the infield, but still caught on the outfield grass. And that's two flyouts in a row to center field.
Along the third base line there. Hear them screaming every time the spinner's making out.
We actually have more fans at the game than Chicken McNuggets in that 20-pack, which is very rare.
Very rare. But
for
it is
a
game
BNBL
5.
game.
But it seems like most of the fans are here for the spinners.
Hey, let's party here, guys. Come on.
Tyler Ferdinand hit a bunt single in his first at bat. Third baseman is way in, expecting it again. I mean, that's how Ty changes the game. I mean, even when he doesn't bunt. I mean, look where the third baseman is playing.
I think he'd have to be standing at the batter's box to even have a chance. Takes ball 3.
But if he actually hits anything to third, there's no way you can field it from where he's standing.
Unless it's just reflexes.
Strike. Caught the corner.
Hey, 10.
Put in the clock.
Hey, 10.
Let's pitch your baseball. Come on. Find yours and drive it. Let's go.
And there is a blooper to left field. It could drop in, but it's caught by the left fielder. And that's going to end the 4th inning. So at the end of 4 innings, we got ourselves a 3-2 game. Spinners are up. Bombers down to their last 9 outs. 9 outs to 4 runs.
You were just saying earlier that spinners were down to their last 15 outs.
Score just keeps changing, Dan. So Ricky Salvia leads things off for the Spinners, top of the 5th inning. Temperature still holding at 53 degrees. Ground ball up the middle. Del Preti tries to barehand it, but it gets up through. Feels like there's been a lot of hits right up the middle today.
Hey, let's throw him out. What do you say? Throw him out here.
He got a runner. Maglio into run for Ricky. He's picked off second.
Buddy, balance in over spot.
Couple innings
So that's
ago.
interesting that Ricky has a runner. Why would Ricky have a runner?
I'm not sure. Strategy?
It's not how they designated it before the game.
Oh, really?
Yep. Before the game, they had said Tyler Bailey and Mike Navarro would have runners.
Unless he's a... No. That is interesting.
Is that definitely Maglio at first?
That is. Well, we know it's not Ricky.
That we do.
Looks like he might be off.
Hey, go get him now, Nichols.
Throw over to first, not his best. Could hear a pin drop in here right now. There's Del Preti with another pickoff attempt over to first base.
Surprised to not see him bunting, but he's also a 3-hitter and hitting the ball very well.
I just feel like you got to play the way you've been playing all year, and you can't bunt every single time you get a guy
Well,
to
especially
first
not when you're a
base.
3-hitter. I mean, it worked out well for them last inning, but I don't think they want to do that with their 3-hitter who's been hitting the ball real well.
Another pickoff attempt, another dive back.
Hit and run could be another alternative here. You don't see the hit and run enough, in my opinion.
And he's off. Oh, he's not
Let's
off.
go.
Sort of a fake steal there.
Would have been a good pitch to go on. Looked like a strike, but Teddy not selling it. Dropped the ball.
He was coming up to make the throw off that fake steal, and he couldn't hold on to the ball. And there's a ground ball to second base. Should be a double play. Flipped over to short, thrown across, but not in time.
See? Would have been a beautiful, perfect hit and run.
So Benson reaches on a fielder's choice. And with Benson on first base, he's reached all 4 at bats today without a hit. Hit by pitch, E4, and now a fielder's choice. So he's sitting on first. Tyler Bailey at the plate. He grounded to short his last at bat and walked his first at bat. And he hits the ball to second base, flipped over to
Almost
short,
identical.
one away, thrown over to first. Double play, got him. 4-6-3. So at the end of 5, Spinners hold on to a 3-2 lead. Bombers down to their last 6 outs. Only chasing 1 though.
Wild. It's crazy. $50.
So one of the comments was that we need some background music between innings.
Yeah.
An interesting side note, when you put copywritten music on during a Facebook broadcast, they actually mute the entire broadcast because you're using copywritten music. We run into that a lot at the All-Star game where we have walk-up music and music in between innings. They end up muting the entire inning.
But I don't think they do that on YouTube for some reason. Maybe they have different...
Well, YouTube does it
Laws.
after you make the post, but not while it's live.
Oh, okay.
Facebook will do it while you're going. So that's why we have no music. Although Dan has volunteered to sing, or at least hum. Could you hum?
No, we're not doing that.
I'd hum.
I know.
I would
That's
do it.
also not going to happen. No, but you can download like free non-copyright music, but not very good.
So you didn't need my charger today, huh?
Well, I only really need it if I use the second camera. That seems to.
Yeah, I got a new phone about 2 weeks ago. And the thing can go 2 days without a charge. I had the entire 100 innings of baseball without a charge. Unbelievable.
Hey, KO.
Kevin O'Hara to lead things off for the Bombers.
Time, Nines. Your
So that's
time,
going to bring
Nines.
up O'Hara to start things off in the bottom of the 5th. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So I was wrong before. I said the Bombers were down to their last 6 outs. They're down to their last 9.
9. Padovani back warming up in the bullpen.
I feel like he's almost warming up too much. Like he just pitched 2 days ago. Needs to conserve a little bit.
He's young. We probably did the same thing when we were his age.
Guess so.
I mean, he was ready to start the game. I was talking to him after the game. He's like, "Coach, I'm ready to start." And they're like, "That's not happening." But he is available in relief early.
Curveball that just hit the top of the plate. Caught O'Hara looking. One away. Juan Parr to the plate. He reached on a third base error in the first inning, flew out to center field in the second. His third at bat right now. Feeling like this is going to be an extra inning game, Dan.
It does have that feeling, and given how this series has gone, it would not be all that surprising.
I will say I do like to see the really tight game in a game 5.
Of course. More exciting than the Patriots game, that's for sure.
Ground ball to short, fielded cleanly. Great speed up to first, but they get him. Adam Johnson released the ball pretty quickly and got Parra by a step and a half.
He's been solid over there.
Put that in the book as 6-3, and Mike McGuire gonna bat.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Just down. Blomar's probably the number 4 pitcher, I'd say, in their rotation.
Really rose to the occasion tonight.
He has so far.
The only 2 guys that have reached base on him since the first inning, both were on errors by the shortstop. So he's been really clean since that home run by Dave Lightbody.
Which seems like ages ago.
In fact, the first run Juan Parra scored was an error by the third baseman. So Spinners really have been struggling defensively today. 3 errors so far, making Dan throw some extra pitches. And there's a walk on the wire with Teddy Zuba out. That's a dangerous walk because with Zuba and Lightbody, those guys can move around runners in a hurry.
Come on, Teddy. Come on, Teddy.
Caught the outside part of the plate, strike 1.
Come on, Teddy.
Curveball catches the inside part, strike 2. So Teddy quickly down 0-2 to Bloomer. McGuire on first base, 1 away. Fly ball to center field. Diving play, not made. It's in the gap. McGuire rounding third base. He's going to score easy. And Zuba into second with the double that's in the gap. Center fielder still on the ground.
We had him shifted way over to the right side. Teddy normally a pull hitter.
Salvia still down.
I think that's Maglio.
Is it Kyle?
Yeah,
Did they cross each other out there?
I don't know.
So that ball was in the gap, and I think Salvia went to dive for it and just came down
It's
on his
Maglio.
side.
It's Maglio.
Is it?
Yes.
Is Maglio in center today? I had Maglio in left.
I think they might have.
They crossed paths out there?
I think they might have moved him into center.
Well, he's on his feet.
Made a great diving attempt. I don't know if he hit his head on the turf. Seems to be all right. A great bid.
And Tufo is going to make the pitching change.
Great game. Great job by Blomarth. Keep them in this game. And as we expected, Mario Padavani, spinner's ace, into the ball game. No outs.
1 out.
1 out. Sorry. So that ball just had that lefty tail on it,
Just kept on tailing.
and he played him to pull, which Teddy normally does.
Mario throwing a good 10 miles an hour faster than Bloomerth is throwing.
Which I feel like the Bombers almost rather face a fastball hitting team. Blomarth able to mix up the speeds, keep them off balance. Mario more of a power pitcher. Fastball, curveball.
So if you're just tuning in, it's been a great one. Spinners jumped out of the gate, took a 1-0 lead. Bombers came right back and scored 2, courtesy of a David Lightbody home run. Spinners then went and jumped up and grabbed the lead, scoring 2 in the 4th. Sean Merrigan doing a lot of the damage with an RBI double. Took a 3-2 lead. And now here in the 5th, Mike McGuire reaches on a walk and Teddy Zuba doubles him in. And now we're all tied up at 3. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning.
You never flinch.
And I'd say we got a brand new game, but we got Zuba on second. So Lights reached on an error to shortstop his last at bat, homered in his first at bat. Let's see what he can do here. Obviously trying to drive in Teddy from second base to give the Bombers a 4-3 lead, if he can.
We say coach.
Fastball misses the plate, 1-0.
Two, Teddy, two.
He's watching our stream.
Is that Omar out and left?
Possibly. Can't tell.
Curveball, strike 2. Strike 1, sorry. Changeup?
Yeah,
Alright,
it wasn't a
change it.
curveball.
Steve Lippy back here correcting my commentary.
He is a pitcher.
Go, lady.
They both watching our feed over there, right next to us.
What do you say, Teddy?
Lippy, what was that pitch? Lippy says that's a change.
Hey, put it in the box now.
Do you agree with the pitching change? I think that was,
I mean, I think you have to.
yeah.
You can't let the Bombers go 3 times through their lineup against Bloomer. You got to give them a new look.
Especially after homering in the second inning, maybe?
And
Oh,
Lightbody
boy,
hits the
that's-
ball to left field, should be caught, and it is. Ends the inning.
Looked like he got more of
Before the
that.
Bombers tie it up, we got ourselves a brand new game. 2 innings to play in this season. Knotted up 3-3 here at Maplewood Park. It all comes down to who's going to play 2 innings of better baseball.
Or if we go into extra innings, like you predict.
So look, I do like the pitching change. I think Bloomer did a great job, kept his team in it. We're
Fantastic
going to the
job.
5th inning with basically a brand new game, and now you got your ace in there to finish off the season. I mean, you got to finish with your ace in there, right?
Question is how many innings can he go? And who do they have?
I think at this
after
point,
him?
it's his. I think if it goes 5 more innings, I think he's got them all.
I mean, like I said, he wanted to get the start in tonight's game.
And I don't think Del Preti's coming out of this game anytime soon either. I think Mario and Del Preti will be in here when the game ends.
I mean, at least for the Bombers, they got a couple options. They got Ferdinand, they got Matos. Although Matos was
Ferdinand's been doing a
with
lot of closing. You know, he's only been throwing an inning here or there, but he's gotten a lot of work on the mound in the last week between the Bombers and the Rays.
But he's a gamer. He's always ready to come in. Thanks, Richie.
So Adam Johnson, Drew Risk, and Sean Merrigan are going to go to work in the 6th inning for the Spinners. Temperature has dropped to 52. Nice nippy night. Inside curveball.
You were
called
just
strike.
dying to say nippy, weren't you?
I love the word nippy.
Like lippy. Rhymes with lippy.
There once was a man named Steve Lippy who came to the ballpark while it was nippy.
True, that game was at Libby.
Change up misses the plate.
Johnson have 2 hits?
He had a sac fly in the first one and hit his last at bat.
So, looks like Safil is getting loose. For the Bombers.
Ground ball to third base. Play made. Throw made. 1 away.
It is Omar. I thought that was you out there.
No.
What's up?
I was over there with Raz.
Yeah. He said
Hanging
he was,
out.
yeah, he said he was here.
Joined by 28 plus
brother.
Commissioner Omar Ortiz. Happy anniversary, sir.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
happy anniversary.
Thank you.
How many years?
Together, 17, married, 7?
Wow. that's
Supposed
a
to
lot
say
of
too
years.
many.
No.
Tyler Ferdinand with the play. 2-way.
Quite the ball game, as we
Yeah,
expected.
that's crazy. 3-3. Top 5?
6.
Top 6? Oh, it's
No,
go time.
wait. Did I not?
There.
Did I not?
Yeah, you're off. It's a 6 inning.
Oh, sorry, guys. So who won the clutch hit in the fall league?
Berinche.
That's their name?
Berinche.
Berinche?
Yeah, team from East Boston.
Nice. What was,
Mexican descent.
what was the final?
10-0.
Oh, wow.
How many teams did you have in the
Guys are
fall
fun.
league? 4?
We have 4, yeah.
Ground ball to Tyler Ferdinand at short. Bobbles it. And that's going to allow Sean Merrigan to reach first. Hit very hard, but a ball that Tyler should have had. That's going to be an E6. And send Mike Navarro to the plate.
Of course, the turf makes the ball come in.
And this is
Even harder.
This turf is a hard turf.
It is.
Especially
The cold
today,
weather,
like when it gets
yeah.
When
cold.
it's cold, yeah.
But this is a really big at bat for 2 reasons. One, you want to try to get Merrigan in, but 2, if you don't get him in, you want to be able to flip the order to get to Maglio in the 7th. So a very big AB here. Ripped to the left side, very foul off the netting along the side of the field.
A lot of people down there, huh?
Yeah.
Third base side?
I'm convinced you guys need chairs.
No, the problem is you can't. Raz said the same thing, but the problem is you can't.
Yeah.
O'Leary had a chair the whole time.
Of course he did.
Yeah, I was like,
Get them high chairs going, boy.
oh, there you go.
Like how they do in the booth on TV.
Kyle, if you're listening, league expense.
Yes.
So how did O'Leary do in the booth? Was he adding some good color?
Yeah, he was great. He brought an iPad, so he had all the stats right in front of him. You didn't watch.
Pop back.
You just can't stand to watch when someone else is doing your job.
I watched the game while I was away. Brutal.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
Well, me and Perry.
What was it?
Oh,
there
your-
was
your
like a
team.
play at the plate that got thrown away and just caused
Oh, right,
chaos. It was like one bad play and makes the game.
right. But game 4 should be pretty
Game
good.
4 is good. Bounce back, force a game 5. We'll send all the series to game
That's
5.
at Trum, right?
At Trum.
Tomorrow, yeah.
So I think Perry's going to be broadcasting that one,
Nice.
maybe with Rob Ferrand, and trying to get coverage of the 38th game, possibly Isaac's.
So are you able to announce the pitcher, or is that top secret for the viewers?
Oh, Nick Powers.
So
Obvious.
Power's going for the Havoc tomorrow. Just been announced by Coach Omar
I
Ortiz.
think everyone in the world
They
knew
could have
that.
guessed it, but I didn't want to say it for broadcast if it wasn't for public consumption.
Game 5?
4.
Game 4.
Chasing it.
Nasty pitch.
Strike 3.
Bottom 6.
Yes,
And we're going to
sir.
go to the bottom of the 6th. We got a tie game, 3-3. Hector Pilote, Mark DeRoche, and Hector Coscione going to bat for the Bombers.
Go, boys! Let's go!
No Johnny Hayes today.
No Johnny Hayes. I know his dad recently passed away, so I'm not sure if tonight.
Condolences.
Yes. I know Hazy wants nothing more than to win a championship in his dad's honor. Yeah, service might be tonight, my guess, because Hazy doesn't usually miss a game. Gonna get face right copy face right Facebook copyright.
With the music?
Yeah, because you were
They
playing
got-
it last night, and we're like, oh god, they're probably gonna in between innings.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But I think it's like isn't it like 30
It's
seconds?
stupid. I
I
don't
think
know.
like
It's
30
stupid.
seconds.
I like that too. Whoever controlling it was like right on it. As soon as the inning ended,
Oh,
right?
my guy's
Boom.
ready. Boom. Too bad it didn't help.
Is that Rudy's job when he's there?
Nah, Rudy doesn't
Play the music.
Nah.
Nah,
If I had to do the music,
wouldn't
I'd be off that team very fast. Could you imagine me playing Omar's music?
hell no.
That wouldn't last.
I mean, we did at the World Baseball Classic. Played
Although
a
I
variety
could-
of different
You know who I
music.
would trust to play the music instead of you? Romo. I bet Romo could do a good
Yeah,
selection.
he'll do a lot of Spanish music. So it's not fair for the whole team. So we try to mix it in a little
Mix
bit.
it up, mix it up.
All right, so we got Hector Pilote leading things off. Bottom of the 6th inning. Ground ball foul. Anthony Perry, coaching third base, picks it up, fires it back to the pitcher. Nice work, Anthony.
Sign him up.
Anthony Perry missing playoff eligibility by 1 game this year, I believe.
Really?
I think he did that last year too.
Must be intentional.
But he's still here every game. I like to see it.
Yep. The bench coach.
Coach Perry.
Broken bat, ground ball to shortstop, bobbled,
Wow.
but still thrown across in time. Got him. You think? Yeah, broken bat. Probably broke his hands on that. With this weather, every time you don't hit the ball on the screws, it's got to really hurt the hands.
Oh,
Right back up the middle and caught by Mario. Great reflexes on that line drive back up the middle.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
And Hector Cochione up with 2 outs, bottom of the 6th.
Come on, Hector. Hey, Junior, let's go 1-3.
So only because we're an inning away and we're with Omar here, we don't have any of those extra inning rules where you throw a guy on second base, do you? We don't follow that, right?
I don't think so. We did a couple years ago. I think they took it off.
Come on, 1-3. Come on. Come on, 1-3.
We have lights until 11:15, but it's only 9:38, so that should not come into play unless we go a lot of extra innings. Fastball hit really high to center field, should be caught. Called, caught, 3 outs, and 1 inning will decide who's the champion of the 28 plus division, as we are all locked up at 3 going into the 7th inning.
What a ball game. Expect nothing less out of
Lippy,
game
it's the
5.
7th inning tie game. Game 5 is it time for you to go? Lippy's always leaving the games early.
He'd rather watch our broadcast.
I gotta watch you guys on the Yankees.
You got your scooter out there? Aren't you afraid someone's
Stay for
gonna
the 2-4 at bat, and then
peace
You're
out?
not leaving. Why?
It's a
You
sting.
got to get up early?
date in the morning.
Monday morning.
All right, so the Spinners have Tufo, Maglio, and Salvia scheduled to bat. That looks like Ferdinand, they did bring him in. Dan, you were projecting that earlier.
Yes.
I think this is the 4th game he's pitched this week.
And by all the supportive ladies, you mean Rob Ferrand, Sal Mendonca. Yep.
So Ferdinand's pitched.
You pitched last night, right?
He pitched last night.
Inning or 2?
I think he's pitched twice for the Rays and twice for the Bombers in the last week. But all in relief, all an inning or 2 at a time.
Nice curveball. I mean, when we were 28 years old, we could probably do the same. Remember when I started playing in this league, Tyler was like this big.
He's just a little kid.
It's crazy.
So in Tufo's last at bat, he hit a ground ball up the middle that Tyler was right on top of, but then the ball bounced on second base and squibbed away and allowed Tufo to reach.
Mike likes to go between between shortstop and third.
Looks like a fielding change. We got Nate Laliberti at short now and Mike Morai at second.
Big swing and a miss.
Tyler throws pretty hard.
Throws hard and he works quick.
I put
Inside, almost got him.
Ooh, that would not feel good right now.
It would hurt for a minute.
Popped up, and that's going in the house behind us.
Right down the middle.
Landed on a driveway somewhere, heard a big thud behind us. 2-2 count to Tufo.
Teddy coming, Tyler down.
And it hit exactly where Omar said it would. Fielded by the third baseman. Gets him. Good color commentary, sir.
Thanks.
All right.
He's out.
You had enough.
The game's too good. I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
His anxiety's building up.
He's left every game in the seventh.
Does he leave his own games in the seventh too?
He gets taken out when he's pitching in the seventh. So Kyle Maglio, fourth at bat. Struck out, singled, and flew to left.
Where's Avi Nelson's pocket radar when you need it? Nasty curveball.
Ooh.
Nasty.
Looked a little low, called a strike. Late call.
Enosa said it's been there all night.
Curveball. Just misses.
Kyle's quite the fan club behind us. Talking to his dad earlier. He's a big fan of our broadcast, so you know he's a good guy.
Ha! Yes, sir. One, two count to Maglio. Fouled back at the lights. Curveball almost got him. Didn't really curve. Bailed out of the way. Just missed him. 2-2 count. Full count.
Nice at bat.
Big pitch right here. Wow, line drive to Mike Morey at second base, and he bobbled it. It was a line drive, and it ended up short hopping him, and he didn't come up clean with it. And Maglio beat it out. I think I'm going to call that a single, very hard hit ball. It was an in-betweener.
Okay, we'll give that a hit. Yeah, and he was just, like I said, just in this inning. Defensive replacement.
So with one out and a runner on first.
I don't think if he knew whether to come in on it or take a step back.
I think that's exactly what happened. And as a result, he got caught in no man's land, and he tried to short hop it and couldn't make a play.
Kyle got
So will
pretty
Kyle
good
be
wheels.
going? That's the only question. And with one out showing a bunt.
Just might be trying to bring in the third baseman a bit.
Ooh, got him. Called safe. Great pickoff move. Dove back in. Thought he might have had him, but called safe. Must have been just under that tag.
Kyle picked off from second base earlier tonight. Last thing he wants. Looked like he was leaning a bit.
Strike two.
Tyler works.
Strike one, sorry.
Tyler works very quickly. Tough pitcher to steal on.
And Teddy, of course, with a great arm behind the plate. Pick off again. Safe, just.
Very good move.
Back again. Ooh. That's three in a row that we're almost at him. So close. Popped up to third base. Shortstop calls him off. Oh, almost bobbles it, but he makes
Almost
the
comes
catch.
out of his glove.
Snow coned it.
So the two defensive replacements have each had the ball hit to them as soon as they've come into the game.
So Alex Benson comes to the plate. He's reached all 3 times this game without a hit. Hit by pitch, E4, and a fielder's choice.
You know what? Come to think of it, he was probably better off dropping that. Get the force out at second, the quicker runner. And Kyle.
Hey, throw him out. Gotcha, come on. Take it deep, babe. You can, let's go. Come on, 2.
I feel like you have to make an attempt to go here, don't you?
I would think.
I mean, I think you got a better shot at a steal and a hit than consecutive hits.
I mean, Benson did have a triple last game.
I think that's a 6 move over to first base.
And every one of them's been pretty close. Great time to have that second camera.
Ducks under a pitch at his head. Yeah, Tyler's doing a great job at keeping him on because as he's standing back up, Tyler's already delivering his next pitch.
Works very quick. Everything he does is quick.
2-1 count. Ball outside, fastball.
Tyler Bailey on deck.
Ferdinand's probably coming in mid-80s right now, if I were to guess.
Takes ball 4. Problem is, the harder you throw, the harder it is to control.
So I guess my question is, do you think Maglio caused that walk by getting too much in his head and forcing too many throws over to first?
Tyler doesn't seem like someone that lets a lot to get into his head.
Well, you got your number 4 hitter up with 2 men on. This is exactly where you want to be. Although Bailey grounded into a double play his last at bat.
2 outs.
2 outs.
Right down the middle.
Beautiful fastball right down the middle. A lot of room down the left line.
Oh no, again. Second time he gets picked off. Wow.
Second time Nab trying to steal third base.
What happened?
He got hit in the face. He got tagged in the face.
Tagged him pretty hard.
Wasn't intentional, but the tag did get him right in the face.
Oh, come on, man. There's no need for that. He's gonna get violence on a baseball diamond. And he's a cop too. Come on, man.
Honosa giving the Bombers a warning.
No warning for the elbows, though, Mike? I'm asking. That's it.
So we're going into the bottom of the 7th. We have a 3-3 game. If the Bombers score, they are the champions of the 28s for the first time since when, Dan? Dan, you know all this stuff.
Wow. You used to know all this stuff, Rudy.
What are you getting old, man?
It's getting fiery here, though.
Well, if the Bombers score, they are the champions. If they do not score, we're going to extra innings.
I know it will be their 4th title in 9 years.
I like that the teams are getting a little bit animated now. Get fiery in the 7th.
Get the blood going on a cold night.
So Tyler Ferdinand is going to lead it off. He's bunted for a hit, and he's flew out to left. O'Hara scheduled to bat second. If Tyler reaches, you would assume that O'Hara, the 9-hitter, would bunt him over. Or maybe Tyler would try to steal straight up first and get there quicker. But one way or another, Tyler's going to end up on second if he ends up on first. So keeping him off base is really important right here.
Well, it's 2020. I was going to say that. Yeah, last time the Bombers won was the COVID year, 2020. Well, the Cardinals also won in 2016 when they were in the national division of the 28 plus, and 2015. So they went back to back, 15 and 16.
Stay tight.
And then again in 2020.
So here goes.
The Spinners have yet to win a 28 plus championship, but they just joined the division.
Bombers looking for a leadoff
Couple
hit
years ago.
here to start off. Look at how close the third baseman is playing right now.
I would play even closer.
Really?
He bunts all. I mean, he could still pull off a bunt here.
I think the shortstop and left field better be ready.
Yeah, he does tend to.
Always.
Yeah. Yep.
Outside. 2-1 count. You really don't want to walk him here. You got to give him a chance to hit. You can't put him on base. Trust your defense. Foul straight back, 2-2 count.
The Spinners joined the 28 plus division back in 2021, and this is their third finals appearance in 3 seasons. I'm sorry, second finals appearance in 3 seasons.
Fastball low. Full count.
Should be a big run here. A big runner, rather.
And Ferdinand hits a gapper to left center.
Omar called it. Omar
Going
called
all
it.
the way to the fence.
He's going to get to
Tyler's
third.
going to be on second. And he's looking to third. And he's going to third base. Ball thrown in, and Ferdinand's going to have a leadoff triple.
Wow.
Your turn, Kirk.
Wow. Omar called that. He does tend to go the other way. It looked like it was misplayed in the outfield, allowing Tyler to get to third. 90 feet away.
So under normal circumstances, you'd walk the batter to get a double play, but that doesn't help you with the guy on third base. You got to pitch to him here. And that's through by O'Hara, and that's going to score Ferdinand, and the Bombers win.
Wow, walk off. Unbelievable. Wow. We haven't seen a walk-off in quite some time, I don't think. First pitch, base hit, scores Tyler, just like that. So from heartbreak to redemption for the
Bring that out
Bombers.
to the field.
We will definitely bring us out to the field for the trophy presentation. But congratulations, the Bombers, your 2023 28 plus Boston champions. I'm sure that's got to feel good after last year's. So close.
Dan, where's your blade? Let's cut that off and bring it out.
All right.
Thank you up, Del.
Go, boss.
So Brett Rudy getting the trophy ready to present to the Bombers. A great series. Hard fought battle by both teams. Top 2 teams in the division this season. Couldn't have asked for a better Game 5. We're gonna go out to the field, do some interviews.
Great series, huh?
Great series.
No sleep tonight.
Champagne's coming. Here it comes. Trophy is making its way. I was looking at the trophy.
Oh my God, buddy. I'm so glad it was you, buddy. Hardwood light. Two guys in front.
Hey guys, congratulations.
Dave,
2023.
Dave,
NBA 28 plus champions. I made that guy. Hey, we gotta take a picture. Yeah. Home plate. Home plate.
the Bukaki photo.
We are still live, Max. If you're watching at
And
home.
we've heard worse. Brad.
Can I take out my phone? I'll take it.
Yeah. A good.
Right, you fucking time. That's me.
Brett Rudy's got a brand new phone.
Where are we looking at? Where are we looking at? 1, 2, 3. Good job, boys. Les, we got something? Send that to me.
We can do funny faces too. Why don't we do silly faces?
Just look at Kev.
You guys are great. I got it.
You say, boys, let's go! This shit!
We got 22 more. Get out of here.
That's gotta be pretty cold. That's gotta be freezing. Good job, kid.
Hey.
Who should we interview?
O'Hara.
Or Light Body?
Nah, O'Hara, man. Walk off? Yeah. MVP? Gotta give him O'Hara.
MVP for that? For just a one walk off?
In a 3-3 game? Yeah, let's do it.
Where is he?
Right there, 99. What's his first name?
I want.
You want
Where's Light Body?
We got another case coming. Hey, Duffield! Keep one for yourself, bud.
Light Body. Champagne your eye? Hey, can we ask you a quick question?
Okay.
Dave Light Body.
Do I got to put this on?
Of the 2023 28 plus champions.
blind.
You don't have to put it on. Champagne in his eyes.
Yep.
So obviously you guys fell short last year. Able to come through this year. What was the difference?
I don't know, man. Good group of guys. You never know who's going to get it done. In this case, it was O'Hara. I mean, everyone works hard on this team. I'm proud of every one of us.
Yeah, you're right. This shit was flat.
That team played a great series, man.
It was a great series.
We were lucky to come out on top, but we did. And that's it. Finally get another one.
So you guys obviously started off to a 2-0 lead.
Uh-oh. No.
Started off to a 2-game nothing lead. Spinners tied it back up, made it 2-2 in the series. What was the difference? What was the difference maker in Game 5 coming into the game? What was the game plan?
I mean, Del Preti. You give the ball to Del Preti and usually you win. I mean, kid's been aces forever, and this year's no different. And we had Tyler coming in from behind. I mean, it's tough to catch up to him after seeing Deli off for 6 innings, but tip your cap to that team, man. They played a great series. That was a good hard-fought series.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to watch on the replay. So,
Great game. Great game.
thank you very much, guys.
Congratulations, buddy.
Let's go talk to O'Hara.
Where is he?
Where is he? Right here. Kev, come on.
You don't have to put it on, but
Yeah. So, game-winning hit, first pitch. I mean, were you planning on swinging at that first
Oh yeah,
pitch?
yeah. Everybody knows who I am. I'm just an aggressive hitter. As soon as I got up there, I was looking for fastball right down the middle, outside part of the plate. I was trying to put it to the right side. He gave it to me. I didn't get all of it, but I got enough to get up the middle. They were playing in, work, game over, game winner.
Never had a bigger hit?
Not in baseball. Like I haven't played I think for about 4 or 5 years ago. I grew up in the same street as Light Body since I was like 4. He brought me back to the game. Oh, unbelievable! But the last time I played baseball was 27. Wow. And 28, I played for Al Thomas, and now I'm 47, 20 years. Dave brought me back 4 years ago.
Well, congratulations.
So, yeah, thank you.
No bigger hit than that.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best. Bombers, baby. Bombers, 2023 champs. How you doing?
congrats. Should we interview Del Preti?
Yeah, where is he?
He's over here.
No, we had a ball, kid. We had a ball.
Deli, it's Del Preti, yes?
Yes.
Del Preti. Yes.
You got another championship to go.
I know.
After this, 38.
So what was the game plan coming in today? Game 5, do or die, last game of the season, you know it coming in. What was the game? What was the plan of attack today?
No, just throw strikes. You know, Teddy does a great job behind the plate calling a game, so really just trust him, go out, try and execute pitches, and, you know, give us a chance to win.
So what do you do now? You got another team that's still going for a championship. Talk about that a little bit. What's
Yeah.
it like to be playing 2 finals simultaneously?
Get on the bike, ice up, and take care of business this week.
Planning to pitch over there as well?
Yeah, definitely. You know, once
Rubber on.
just kind of catch up, let my body heal a little bit, and then get over there. You know, it's fortunate to play with 2 teams, you know, and 2 great groups of guys and players. So, you know, hopefully we can do it again later this week.
All right, good luck.
Awesome. Thank you. Hey guys, just thank you for everything you guys do with this.
Sure thing.
Thank you very much.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. So, thank
Hopefully
you.
we'll see you at the banquet.
Yeah, hopefully.
Might be getting 2 trophies.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Well, that's about a wrap on the 2023 season for the 28s.
Cheers, everybody.
So thanks everybody for tuning in. Really enjoyed this hell of a series.
Smells like champagne.
Yeah, I'm Brett Rudy.
Dan Field. I just wanted to give a shout out to the Spinners. I mean, heck of a series. Nothing to hang their heads about, but definitely entertaining. A lot of fun to watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed at home. And we'll be back tomorrow night. We're going to try and stream all 3 games, but we'll let you know. Until then, thanks for watching. And congratulations to the Bombers, 2023 28 plus Boston champions.